Welcome back. In this section, we will use the console to deploy our stacks in Cloudformation. And to do that, I will first of all go to Cloudformation. And I'm given a few options. What I want to do is create a stack. So I'm going to jump right in and say create a stack. And we get few options here. We can design a template. We can choose a template that we have, or we can select a sample template. In this case, I will be using a template that I already prepared, and I can do that in two ways. One is to upload that file to Amazon S3, or I can directly give a URL, a S3 template URL, so that I don't have to upload anything. I don't have it uploaded on my S3, so I'll just upload that file now. So I uploaded the document. I'm gonna say next. Oops. So I'm gonna say next. And stack name, I'll choose a simple name of my stack. Now the parameters is something that we should enter. We can enter, and this is like a variable, right? A parameter is something that we can use to make our template more reusable. So in this case, I already have I have a description here that says EC2 key pair for SSH access. You must have created these prior to running this, and I have a default value here already. Now this is because in my template file I have specified this as the default value, but if I put anything else in this section like my key, then my key will be used to create my EC2 instance. So I just want to use the default value here. I'm going to say next. Everything else I'll leave it as it is and create. Now you will see create in progress. It will take a little bit, and you can refresh. You can first of all click on the stack, and you can see the event progress, right? So I have created a security group, and EC2 instance is in progress. So if I refresh this, it's still in progress. And you can, if you look at this sample template, or parts of the template, then whatever I will put on the output section will be outputted over here, right? So, all right, so our stack is completed. You see, create complete of stack. So that means then that I can go and check on my EC2 instance, and this instance was created by my stack right now. All right, so I want to show you the template that I used to create this stack, and this is right here. And what I say here is, I say in the resource section, right? This is the resource section, and I say I want a simple, I want an EC2 instance by the name of simple instance, and I want a security group, right? When I say type here, this is me saying I want an instance and I want a security group. So simply I'm creating an EC2 instance and a security group for that EC2 instance. And the key, the CloudForm key that I showed you in the parameter section that was populated by default is here because I said default value is CloudForm key. Now if I didn't have a CloudForm key, then I would have I should put a key, otherwise I can progress. And we'll look into this in the next part of this section. But this is how you create a stack. And before I go, I want to delete that stack, right? Because we don't want to keep the stack running. So back to Cloudformation. And all I have to do is say actions, delete, yes, delete. So delete is in progress. If I go back to my EC2 console, so my EC2 is shutting down. And if you remember, we also created security group, which is this. And SG56. So when by the end of the deletion of the stack, we should have that security group deleted as well, because it was part of the stack. So the delete is still in progress, and as you can see, the instance is in progress of being deleted. I want to make sure we delete everything before we move on. There we go. So security group is delete complete, right? So if I go back to my instance, and this was the one, and when I try to click on the security group, there's none because it's been deleted. So I can't even click on security groups now. And that's how you create and delete a stack with the console. And the next section, we will use the command line interface to create and delete stacks. And we will also be using parameters to give you a little bit more idea on parameters. And I'll see you in the next section.